This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
56, Mike, 56. Easy, two. Check.
Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7. Yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Under 10.
There's Roethlisberger. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And James has it. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Protein spill. 57. Let him know. 50. Let him know. 57.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you, sir.
2nd and 10. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, come on, no.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good play.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? 230.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Quarter.
Penetration. Check 3.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Hey, orbit.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Set! 230.
What we got?
Monday.
Check 26.
22, 44.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. Zerline's kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Start! Like 80! 51. Easy. Check three. 80 weapons.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cut.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Check curls.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Heat these two.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check tight. 57. Mike, 57. Check tight.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Like 20? 56.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Snickers, now spin.
Running left, it's Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Here we go. 180.
54. All day, dog.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What we got?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 34, Panthers 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wide 80. Mike's by 4. Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score Rams 34, Panthers 6.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Foles. Jordan Reed has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. Flat.
Here I come.
What are you?
Here's Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The 30, past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Whining.
Check 56. Stop your whining.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Letting you know right now, you better bring.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and his guys are able to strike for 6. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set the tone, defense.
50.
Defense, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his running back, Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come to my work. Shift. Double bump.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger will throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee.
Be alert, be alert.
56, right there, 56. Down to lose one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. They threw him. I'm here all day. Check 24, check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun to give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
we go. 180.
Right there, 56. Hey, I'm coming.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Let's go, touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Baby, that's baby shot.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check.
Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the